Farm presents John Gillespie's Waters and Woods. Fleet Farm, the ultimate fishing headquarters.
Welcome to John Gillespie's Waters and Woods. We're supposed to be on Lake Erie, but today we're on a different Great Lake.
John Gillespie!
This is a big, beautiful fish.
Oh, is that awesome? Holy moly! Oh my God! It's a huge fish! It's a huge fish!
This is amazing.
Who do you got?
Oh my gosh.
Yes, folks, today is February the 6th, and actually we were supposed to be ice fishing on Lake Erie with our buddy Captain Mike Patterson, but Lake Erie just isn't going to happen right now.
It's not going to happen this year, doesn't look like, unless they really change the forecast.
Well, the second best thing to Lake Erie is Lake Huron, and we're on Saginaw Bay right now, and you actually guide over here too, right, Mike?
Yeah, we spent a month up here last winter also when we lost our ice on Erie, and the fishing's really good.
Well, what do we have here? Not just walleyes.
No, we get a lot of jumbo perch. You get some lake trout once in a while that come through, and once in a great while a pike, but for pretty much the walleye, perch, and trout.
One of the reasons I love coming fishing with Mike is we can big group, and we got a big group of guys today, don't we?
Yeah, we got a bunch.
Yeah, we'll catch some fish, right?
It'll be fun, yeah.
All right, buddy. Hey, folks, we'll show what we're using and how we're using it. All that coming up right after this.
Introducing the new Rise Float Suit with motion float technology. Breathable, waterproof, secure, and all the features that make the difference. Waterproof cell phone pocket, rapid drain system, and maximum flexibility. Fish with security in the Rise Float Suit from Ice Armor by Clam. Rise above. Clam Outdoors. Pursue the ice.
The all-new Yamaha Wolverine X2. Purpose-built for exploring tight technical terrain. And boasting next-level versatility. No other side-by-side delivers this level of proven off-road performance. The all-new Wolverine X2 from Yamaha.
Yes, folks, in Bay City, Michigan, and we're fishing on Lake Huron, but this is Saginaw Bay, which is a smaller part of Lake Huron. And I'll tell you what, we had to drive a long way on the ice to get out here. How far did we come?
10 miles so far.
Why do you have to come out so far, Mike?
This is where the deep water starts to meet the reefs, so all the fish are staging on the edge of this deep. They move up shallow to feed and back, so we're out here waiting for them.
Okay, different baits out here than we use on Lake Erie. You actually fish real slow with just a white Google Eye jig, a stinger hook, and your dead hook a minnow, and you don't move that a lot when you're fishing?
Sometimes they want it just dead stick, sometimes you move it a little bit. If they'll chase, let them chase, but a lot of times they'll just come in and you'll watch a vapor trail come up and doink.
Okay, Tom, can you see him down there? See him?
Yep.
Okay, if I jiggle that a little bit, and then Mike said keep it real still. There he is. Mike said, you know, draw him in with jiggling the bait. Pull my transducer cable out, will you, Tom? Okay, and Tommy, grab him if you can. I don't know what it is. And, ooh, nice walleye. That is a perfect eater. Come on over here, Tom Schneider from Johnsonville. Good to see you, buddy. And that was on a medium-sized Castmaster with a minnow head on it. And did you see what he told us to do there? You know, jiggle your Castmaster, then when you mark them, keep it real still, and that's when they hit it. Hey, look at that. Todd's, I just got about an 18-incher, Todd.
Right.
Come on down here, Blake. You can take that locator out.
All right.
How'd he hit?
I was fishing near the bottom.
Yeah?
I slowly worked him up. He hit about 4 feet off the bottom.
Was he aggressive?
No. He actually came back 3 times before
Yeah.
he took it.
Grab him by the back of the head. Look at that. That is a gorgeous walleye, Todd. Do the hold up there, buddy. That is a beautiful fish, man.
Wow, that is
So in other words, you saw him come off the bottom, and what did you do? Tease him a little bit?
Just kept teasing him. He kept working it up, and finally, about 3 to 4 feet off the bottom is when he slammed it.
Oh, there we go, there we go. I'll tell you, it is interesting, folks. You don't mark anything for, 10 minutes, and then all of a sudden one comes in. Ooh, this one feels pretty good. That's gonna be, I hope, 3 walleyes in the last 10 minutes. And ooh, yeah, there's a perfect eater right there, guys. Look at that. That is just a perfect eating walleye. And I was trying to explain before, folks, like when you fish on Lake Erie through the ice, the fish are extremely aggressive. I mean, if they see your bait and you mark a fish, lift it up and they smoke it. These, you got to kind of tease them off the bottom a little bit and then leave your cast master perfectly still, and you just see a little kind of bend in your rod tip like that. But that's a perfect eating walleye, and we're catching these at the worst time of the day. They say morning and evening is absolutely the best out here. Tommy, hey, way to go, buddy. You came outside of that clam shack and see what happened, huh? All right, man.
That's what you told me. Watch the light.
Ooh, there we go. Nice walleye there, buddy. And what happened on that one? Watching the locator?
I saw the lines get darker and thicker, and there he was.
Wow. And these are just gorgeous eating size walleyes. And I should explain to the folks what we're fishing here. We're in Saginaw Bay, as we mentioned at the top, and we're on the break line here. We're in 27 feet of water. If you go further that way, it drops off to 50, 60 feet of water. So these walleyes are kind of just using that contour, swimming along there looking for food, I guess. Is he after yours or mine?
Can't tell.
I'm gonna come out. He was after yours. We can see both baits on the locator there. And oh, look at that, Mike. Holy cow, look at the size of that perch. Let me grab him for you once there. That is as something. Look at that. Is that as big as they get here?
They get bigger, but they're nice and fat. I mean, they're really blowed out and ready to go. He's on the smaller side of what we've been catching for perch.
Can you actually come out and target perch?
You know, they come through in this deep water. When the walleye's coming in force, they kind of scatter off, but midday they move in.
Hey, Mike, there we go. Another one. Brian's got one on. Perch or walleye? All right, Brian, Ryan, the photographer's dad. Ooh. And come on, half-hour show. And okay. Ooh, there's a nice little walleye. Now, Mike, for folks that have not been here before, what is the limit and the size limit on the walleyes?
So up here is interesting. They upped the limit to 8, and they dropped the size to 13. There's so many walleye in the bay. They're concerned about them killing off the perch population, so they want us to harvest more fish.
Ryan's dad again. You know, every year we bring him, Mike, doesn't he do well?
He always does well.
Yes, he does. There we go. There's a nice walleye, Mike. And you know, a lot of, when we go to Erie, we always talk about the 10-pounders and that. Do you have a chance at a big fish here on Saginaw Bay?
The chances aren't as good. You got a lot of chances at 7, 8, 9-pounders. The 10s and 11s, they are around, but not anything close to the numbers that Lake Erie does.
And again, the 8-fish limit, those are gorgeous eaters, aren't they?
Eaters, you bet.
You fish Winnebago a lot. That's the deal there, that size.
Yep, that's what you catch there too.
Hey, there we go. Look at that. All right, buddy.
Yeah.
And Michael, are you ready, Mike?
Yep.
Ooh, another nice eater. Hey, bring that up here, Mike. I want to talk a little bit about that bait, Robin. What's that called again?
That's the Pink Tiger Hyper Rattle.
Hyper Rattle. You've really fallen in love with those, haven't you, Mike?
Yeah, it's a great horizontal bait. They're heavy for their size.
Okay.
They're not as big, so if you're fishing current, they're easier to locate on your locator.
There we go. I just went over to set in my machine and I heard you guys marking one. That's not bad. Nice job there, Casey.
Thank you.
Yeah, and you got the comforts of the nice clam shack in there.
I sure do.
We wasn't sure which rod he was biting on. It looked like a perch, but he came in and slammed it.
You know, the nice thing about your guide service, Mike, too, is you do have clam shacks and you can keep guys warm, and that's the deal, right?
Very warm and comfortable. They got 3 seats, so if I got 2 guys in there, I can sit between them and help them if I need to. Works out really good.
Kurt's got one on now.
Good.
You know, we got a lot of guys out here today, but every time I turn around, Mike, somebody's catching a fish.
That's how I like it.
Ooh, that's a nice one.
Oh, yeah, better.
There's a beautiful walleye, Kurt Kellogg. On what was that, sir?
The Rattle Master.
Well, last year on Lake Erie, what'd you catch with us?
A nice walleye with Mike.
What do you mean nice? It was like a 10.5 pounder.
Beautiful.
But you know, this is kind of an interesting thing. I have never fished Lake Huron before, and I know you haven't either. And we had to come out a long ways to get to the spot.
Yeah. 10 miles?
10 miles by ATV, but I got a Yamaha, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
But Mike, what we had to do, there's a lot of flats that we drove over. We're on right now is a drop-off, right?
Yeah, there's a basin out here in the bay where this 27, 28 foot of water comes up before it meets all the shallow stuff. And they're out here all through the day roaming around waiting to jump up on these shallows at night and feed.
You know, nothing like Johnsonville's on the ice, and I have Mr. Johnsonville himself, Tom Schneider, with us today with a new product. What do we have?
We got the flame grilled sausage, so we fully grill them for you. You can put them in the microwave, put them on the grill, and they're done in seconds.
And what I like about the flame grillers, 100% pure pork. We infuse Wisconsin cheddar cheese, and you do the grilling for us at the factory.
We take all the hassle out, just pop in to get the great flavor Johnsonville right away.
Okay, before we take a bite, I got to talk about this new grill we got here. This is called the Eureka Gonzo. This thing is great for campfires, boats, everywhere, right?
It's compact, it fit in the sled today, and it fires up the Johnsonvilles perfectly. I can't wait.
And again, that's called?
It is the Gonzo Grill by Eureka. Great flavor, oozing with cheddar.
Johnsonville Flame Grilled Cheddar Sausage. Look for them at your favorite retailer today.
Dad, I got one.
Okay, here I'm coming. Now keep a steady line on those, okay?
Man, I can't wait to tell you how you.
Oh, there's a good eater walleye.
Nice.
You know, that is interesting. After lunch it slowed down a little bit, but you said, I'm sitting right over there, you said you marked that a while, huh?
Oh, it took at least 2 minutes. It came all the way up to about, like, I would say 15, and then it go back down, back up, down. And I was like, what is that? Because usually walleyes, like, attack, but...
You teased him. Finally, Jeff's got one. He's been working hard all day here. Creepers would be a good idea out here, wouldn't they?
They sure are. I fell a couple times, John.
Oh, hurry up. Get this guy in.
Yeah. Pretty good fighter, John.
I mean, Mike, yeah, nice walleye right there. Hey, Mike, you know, today is February the 6th or whatever. Is this going to last a while up here?
We should have all month, maybe into March.
And you got openings for guiding up here, too?
We do.
And again, you can keep 8 a day?
8 a day.
Hey, Mike, come on, Mike. Get over here. Hey, Dean the plumber. My long-lost buddy, Dean the plumber. I am so excited about this, Dean.
Me too, John.
Ew, nice walleye. There you go. Hey, Dino,
buddy.
We haven't seen you in a few years, and you've been absent from the show, but you and I have fished a lot of places together over the years. This is a pretty neat deal. Tell the folks.
Yeah, this is. I'll tell you, we got out here, and Mike's got us in the channel, and the fish are coming through about every 10 or 15 minutes. And I mean, they're stacked up, 2 or 3 fish at a time, and we're just popping them here and there. So this is one of the smaller ones, but we've been doing pretty well on the walleyes today.
Well, Dean, you are a great angler. I got to tell you that. And you know what, Mike? What I appreciate with Dean, every time he comes along, he helps you with everything, doesn't he?
Big help, yeah.
Yeah. Thanks,
Sounds
Dean.
good. Thank you, John.
We were fishing Saginaw Bay near Bay City, Michigan, a 6.5-hour drive from Milwaukee, 5.5 hours from Chicago, and 12 hours from Minneapolis.
Len Groom from AMSOIL here, and we're talking about diesel fuel additives. Many people ask me, does AMSOIL have product for diesel fuel? Well, we do. And today I want to talk about our all-in-one additive. It takes care of everything that you need in one dose. It cleans, it lubricates, it boosts your cetane, and it also keeps the fuel from gelling up in the cold. So you take care of basically all the needs in one dose. Check out the back of the bottle for the proper dosage for your tank. And for more information on any of our fuel additives, check out AMSOIL.com.
No matter what you're chasing on the ice this winter, Acme Tackle has you covered. From the innovative Hyper Glide and Hyper Rattle series to legendary Castmaster, Rattle Master, and Sidewinder spoons, or the all-new professional grade tungsten series, Acme Tackle has what you need. Visit acmetackle.com to check out our full product assortment. Acme Tackle rattles louder, glides further, and glows brighter. Get hooked up with Acme Tackle.
Time to hit the lake because it's ice fishing season. And Fleet Farm has everything you need from novice to expert to help you reel in the record catch. Because right now, it's 14 inches thick, no sweat season. Flag up season. Improve your odds season. Now that's a trophy season. And of course, catch your limit and eat it too season. Fleet Farm is built for every season. Fleet Farm, built for real life.
Mike, to get our viewers more familiar geographically for where we are, we're sitting right here on Saginaw Bay. Now, what happens if I go that way?
You're out in the main lake of Lake Huron.
And then Huron, what comes out of Huron?
You go around the thumb, it goes down the St. Clair River into Lake St. Clair, which is another great fishing spot, which dumps into Detroit River, that dumps into Lake Erie.
Really?
So when they do these surveys on the fish, they track the walleye now. Some of the fish from here end up in Lake Erie spawning and vice versa.
Got one here, John.
Ooh, Dean's got one over there, Mike. You take care of Ian over here. I'll go over there with Dean the Dream. 2 walleyes at the same time.
Feels like a nice fish.
Do not lose him, Dean.
I'm trying not to.
Okay, and
yep.
Ooh, nice walleye. Come on up here, buddy. Dean the plumber.
Hey,
2 in a row. Let's go see this guy over here now. That's cool, man. And I'm using kind of Dean as a walking stick because I don't have my creepers on. That's not uncommon when they start going for everybody to get one out at the same time.
Swimming around in schools, and they pop in, there's a whole bunch of them coming through at once.
What's going on, Mike?
Henry's got a big fish.
How long you had this on, Henry?
2 minutes, 3 minutes.
Wow.
So far. Yeah.
Has he taken a run on you?
I took one.
Okay, you might be a lake trout, right, Mike?
Could be a laker.
Okay, don't lose this fish, Henry. Look at the torque on that rod. Boy, I'll tell you what, we turned that camera off, Henry, for a minute, and you still can't gain any ground on this fish, can you?
Not too much, no.
Wow. Mike, I think that's got to be a lake trout. What do you think, Henry?
Pretty good odds.
Yeah, probably.
What are we at here, Mike?
10 feet. He's going around the ice.
10 feet? He's down 10 feet?
Yep.
Folks, this has literally been 17, 18 minutes now.
There's the leader. Gentle on the hole.
Oh, it is? It's a giant lake trout. It's a giant lake trout.
Just easy.
Holy cow. Holy cow. One more, buddy. One more. Here he comes. Look at that fish. Look at the size of that lake trout. Holy cow. Henry Abbott. Come on, Henry. Or Mike, hold him up for us, pal.
Oh,
and that's not uncommon out here in Saginaw Bay,
no,
huh?
They're out in that deep water trying to get up here and terrorize these perch and walleye.
Well, that was darn near 20 minutes, Henry. How's your wrist?
It hurts.
You want 'em, Henry?
It hurts.
No, Henry, that is a gorgeous lake trout, buddy. I bet you that's 12 to 15 pounds right there, man.
Yeah, it's got to be close to 15.
And catching it on light tackle like that? Seriously, how long do you think that was?
It had to be 12, 14 minutes.
Oh, I'd say closer to 18, 20 minutes, really.
Probably was.
We can check on the camera on the exact time. But he hit one of those, Matt's baits, right?
Yes.
What are they called? What are they called, Mike?
Hyper rattle.
Hyper rattle.
Yeah.
On the hyper rattle. That's a beauty. Mike, this one feels pretty good, Mike. This one feels pretty good, buddy. Ooh, did he come up and hit it, too?
Did he?
Yeah, he came up 4 or 5 feet off the bottom.
Getting more active.
Ooh, yeah, there's a nice walleye.
Yeah.
Holy cow, look at that job, buddy. He just came out, that hook just came out too. Hey, that's an example though, folks, of that fluorocarbon that I'm using, that Abrazex. You set the hook, man, and that really gives you leverage, doesn't it?
Absolutely.
That's a beautiful walleye. What's that one, about 24?
Yeah, nice and fat too.
You know, I've been using Cigar line for several years now. I just love it. And for ice fishing on the Great Lakes, there's a Abrazex fluorocarbon leader material is what you recommend.
It's perfect. You can, 10-pound test covers everything. If you want to go lighter, you can do 8 and it'll still hold up.
And why do you like it?
It's got the abrasion resistance to keep you off of the ice around the hole or on zebra mussels. And the other thing that people don't think about, besides not being able to see it, the fish can't see it, is it gives you a lot of shock absorber. You've got your super line that doesn't stretch at all. You put 5 feet of this on and they get close to the hole and make a run, it gives you a lot of stretch factor.
How many were down there?
There was at least 10.
I know. Look at it. They're small, but we got a real strong east wind and we're going to go in pretty quick. But what did you think of your first time on Saginaw Bay?
It was really fun, I mean, it wasn't hot bite the whole day, but every other hour or so we got a good bite.
You count them up, I'll bet you we had 50 walleyes on the ice.
Least.
Yeah, and that's a teeny one, but that was fun watching, wasn't it?
It was fun, and the fact that we can all keep 8.
Yeah. I just can't quit, folks. I needed this last one for my limit, and I'm going to have my limit of 8. I am. Oh, Mikey, there's my limit, buddy. There's number 8.
There you go.
Wow. You were right about this night bite. You can't put that thing down there, and in 3 seconds, you got something coming off the bottom ready to eat.
When they fire up, they fire up.
Folks, when I head out to fish, I always stock up on my favorite Baitmate fish attractants. Dale, I just put that Baitmate on, man. Baitmate offers a complete line of fish attractants and convenient spray bottles for every angler and every species of fish. They've got your bait covered. I also have the newest Baitmate delivery system in my boat, Baitmate Ultra Live Game Fish Dip. Simply flip open the lid and dip your bait for even application every time, and it's ideal for frequent casting. I just dipped that in the Baitmate, you know that? Improve your chances of catching fish with Baitmate fish attractants. It just makes sense.
In addition to the Ice Helix 5 and 7 family, there's a new model, the all-season model, that comes complete with everything you need for ice fishing and for open water fishing. In addition to your ice fishing shuttle that comes with a battery and a floating transducer, will come a summer transducer along with a power cord and a gimbal mount for your time in the boat. The Ice Helix 7 for 2019 also has networking capabilities, so when you're on the boat in summer, you can take advantages of iPilot Link, 360 imaging, and data sharing across your network, getting more out of your unit from winter to summer.
Well, day 2 out here on Saginaw Bay, and we weren't going to film any fish today because everybody got their limits, but that looks like a bigger fish, doesn't it? All right, let's see. Ooh, that's a dandy. Look at that one, Mark. That's a beautiful fish. And you guys didn't fish with us yesterday. You were over at a perch spot, huh?
Yeah, we were about 2 miles from you. We caught enough.
Hey, Mike, the old ice rain is falling now. We got ice coming down. And we got Brian's dad, Brian, catching a fish here. You enjoying the rain?
Oh, beautiful.
All right, okay, we're catching a lot of smaller ones. Ooh, there's a dandy. Look at that walleye. They're nicely built fish here too, aren't they, Mike?
They're stout. Their bellies are full. I'm not even sure exactly what all they're eating, but they're always clear full.
Now, I like Lake Erie walleyes to eat. Is Saginaw Bay, the walleyes, are they tasty?
Good. Yeah, they're good here too.
Ooh, he's coming off the bottom. Get him, hit him. There you go. He came right off the bottom.
Yeah.
Well, let's see what we got. Here he comes, and
So fun.
oh, look at that.
Perch.
That's what we were getting on Winnebago last
we were
week.
just doing that last week. They're beautiful.
No, aren't they the coloring on that? Aren't they pretty?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. They are beautiful.
And have you enjoyed Saginaw Bay?
I really have. It's been a great time with great company.
See him coming up?
Moving up.
Moving up. There he is. Yep. Isn't that catching walleyes like that? It's so much fun on the Humminbird, isn't it?
I like it when they follow.
Ooh, this is a small one. And, oh no, it's not a small one. That's a jumbo-itis right there.
Nice perch. That's dinner.
And you know, I wish you could figure out how to catch numbers, but really, when you're in the walleye schools, you're going to catch these.
Yeah, all you're going to catch is the big ones. You're not going to get the little ones. So the numbers, I mean, a good day would be to have 10 of these laying there with the walleye.
Yeah, right. Hey, there we go. Sitting right over there jigging myself. You had a bobber on there, old West there, man.
Oh, yeah.
That's a good idea.
For lunch, you know.
Yeah, no, actually, you know, we talked about that yesterday, folks. You know, these fish, a lot of times will want a still presentation. Ooh, there's a dandy. That's a beautiful walleye. Grab him there, Mike, on the Google Eye Jig, huh, Wes?
The Google Eye Jig.
Hey, want to welcome Wes Paul to the show. He's with Johnson Pump, and they're going to be a new sponsor starting in March, correct?
Absolutely.
And we're excited to have you in. What do you got? You guys just basically, what do you build?
You know what? We build reliability on the water, John, as far as it pertains to bilge pumps, aerator pumps, all sorts of pumps, washdown pumps.
Ooh, washdown pumps. You want one of those for your boat.
Got to replace it.
Well, we're going to formally welcome you in March, okay, buddy?
Perfect.
But that's a gorgeous walleye, man.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
That is a nice, the bobber, Mike. I like that.
Yeah, getting ready for lunch.
Yeah.
Getting ready for lunch.
Okay, here he comes. Here he comes. There he is. Did you see that red spot coming off the bottom?
Turns to orange, turns to red.
Okay, walleye. Whoa! Holy moly! That is you know what? We're not in North Dakota. We're in Michigan.
Wow.
That's
really a big
jumbo
one.
Yeah, just lift them and hold them out. I mean, that just is a gorgeous fish.
Wow.
Look at that. Look at that. That is something, isn't it, buddy?
All hackled up.
And you know, I can't remember what it was like in the old days to fish without a hummingbird. When I'd have never known that fish was there, and I slowly raised up. You know what I mean?
It was impossible. And when I was a kid, you had a depth finder. You knew what it looked like.
Yeah.
Your depth, but you never knew what the bite looked like. And now you know exactly what it looks like. It looks like green to orange to red.
Yep. Isn't that pretty? Breaking news from Fleet Farm. Take a look at this price. Power Pro line, 150 yards, red or green, for just $11.99. Power Pro line for just $11.99. And don't forget, folks, the Fleet Farm John Gillespie's Waters and Woods 2019 fishing contest is underway. To enter is simple. Just snap a picture of your trophy catch, stop in at your Fleet Farm store to pick up an entry blank, or go to fleetfarm.com to download an entry blank. Folks, the fishing out here on Saginaw Bay is obviously phenomenal. But, Mike, a warning to my viewers, do not come out here on your own. You lead the pack when we drive out. You come out and check ice. I mean, these heaves can be very dangerous, can't they?
It's very similar to Lake Erie, all the Great Lakes ice. It moves so much. You get a little wind shift. These cracks can move 2, 3, 4 feet. You just don't know you're following tracks. Next minute you're in a crack.
And we're 10 miles out from shore, and it's a long ride out, and you've got a path. You use your GPS, but again, folks, a warning. I really wouldn't want to come out here without somebody with your knowledge.
Yeah, somebody that's checking every day. It just changes too much.
Captain Mike Patterson guides Saginaw Bay on a daily basis. For more information, call Mike. It's 419-308-6925. 308-6925.
The future of boating is here. Now, get all the thrilling performance of an EVINRUDE E-TEC G2 in the new 150, 175, and 200 horsepower.
Bass fishing's fun, but half of these tournaments is like a boat race, trying to beat everybody down the lake. And with that EVINRUDE E-TEC G2, it's like driving a Corvette. That thing is passing everybody.
All the best-in-class torque of the EVINRUDE E-TEC G2 is now available from 150 to 300 horsepower.
This is a whole other level. The G2 is awesome.
To learn more, visit evinrude.com.
Folks, this is the best time of year to get a great deal on a boat. And our 2 Recons, our 21-footers, are for sale right now. And these are really well-equipped boats, aren't they?
Yeah, John, they are. They're both 2185s. And, of course, we've got the 300-horse EVINRUDE 15-horse kicker. We've got 4 helixes on there, and we've got the Altera and Talons. So they're decked out. They're decked out for trolling as well. So, yeah, everything, track systems and the whole 9 yards.
Perfect all-species boat, folks. And for more information, they can go to reconboats.com. What is it again?
It's reconboats.com.
Reconboats.com. No, really, folks, this is a good deal. Yeah, everybody's picking up, and you keep fishing.
Yeah. Just trying to get the last one of the day, the last cast, they say.
Ooh, oh, look at that guy there. Way to go there. Wes Paul, that is a beauty. And I'll tell you what, Mike, I think over the last day and a half that we fished, we've probably caught about 140 walleyes and a bunch of perch, right?
Yeah, it's been good.
It has been good. And you have openings now, too?
Yeah, we'll have openings through February.
So ice will be good through Feb, I think.
The forecast looks good.
Thank you, Wes, buddy.
Excellent.
Good to see you,
Thanks
man.
so much. Good to see you.
And folks, that is our show for today. Please join us next week. I don't know where we're going to fish at. We'll find a place somewhere. Until then, I'm John Gillespie, hoping to see you enjoying John Gillespie's Waters and Woods.
Hey, 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 John Gillespie! Hey, hey, John Gillespie! Hey, 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 John Gillespie! Hey, 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 John Gillespie! He's the fishing man fishing anytime he can, yeah!